What's up, y'all? I know it's been a minute, but I wanted to pop in because I'm seasoning up some ribs for the grill, and I wanted to show you a new spice. I don't know if I can call it a spice truly, but a new seasoning that I have discovered, and I absolutely love it. I've used it on chicken and a little bit on fish. I don't know how to say it, but you see that? Sorry, I have my light on here, my work light. Anyway, I cannot explain the flavor of this stuff. It's very thick. Let's see, you can see it going on. It's kind of thick. It's made like with rice water. Um, it kind of tastes like umami. It has the flavor of soy, kind of like. That sodium is there, but it has more complex flavors in there. So anyway, I'm trying this on the ribs today to see how it turns out. No harm, no foul if we don't like it because it tastes good. Well, we're gonna like it. It tastes good. Um, it's just gonna be a different flavor profile than we're normally used to. So I seasoned with all my normal stuff: salt, pepper, garlic powder, and paprika for the smokiness. And then I'm just coating with this instead of my typical oil. And we're gonna see how it turns out. And I got some barbecue sauce bubbling over there. So let's see how it goes, y'all. All right, y'all. So while we're waiting on ribs to cook and barbecue sauce to simmer, I have a little project to do. Hubby's watching football in the background, so that's going to be going on. So hopefully you can hear me. Pretty sure you can. But anyway, waiting on things to cook. Y'all know that I am still doing this Buy Less, Enjoy More challenge. I have not bought anything personally, but I did get these. Did get my our place always pan and perfect pie. I always get that wrong. Anyway, so I did get that as a gift. So it got me to thinking that I need to purge some of the cookware that I already have. So let me show y'all what I'm working with, and this you'll understand why I need to get rid of some of this stuff. So these are the pots I just got. These two are fairly new because I was replacing non-stick pans with ceramic pans instead. So those two are not going to go anywhere. Those are in heavy rotation in this kitchen. And then we got my Dutch oven, which I can't bring myself to get rid of. And then this is just like, I usually use this to make things like my chicken and rice pilaf, anything that's paella-like. This is my gumbo pan. This I don't use very often, but that's what I use when I fry things. 3 cast iron skillets. Why, y'all? Why do I need 3 of those? So 2 of those are gonna go for sure. This one was a little Dutch oven that I inherited from my grandmother. So that's probably not gonna go anywhere. We'll see how I feel about it. This one, the Magnolite, was a gift. So that's not gonna go anywhere. The wok is in heavy rotation. Y'all, this is gonna be harder than I thought. The wok is in heavy rotation, so that probably, we'll see how that goes. Interesting. So this one we use, this one, and there's another small one like this we use pretty much every morning for boiled eggs. But that one I don't use a lot, to be honest. Along the same lines, my biggest fear is that when I have to cook for a holiday, I won't have enough small pans. But so this one doesn't get used a lot either. That one kind of does, but the new pan, the little always pan, that can take the place of this one, I think. These two are, those 3 are okay. Like they get used quite a lot actually. And then in terms of pots, I have this one that this goes with that. It's like a little double boiler, or strainer. You could cook something on the bottom and on the top. So that's not gonna go anywhere. I actually did a video previously about this. These are like what I consider kitchen essentials. And then here's another sauce pot. And this is the other small one that we use for boiled eggs. Why do we need 2 of those? See, now that I think through it, I'm like, I don't really know. But here's another stock pot. And I use this one for like soups and things. The other one that was my grandmother's, I use that one sometimes for like smaller things like beans. And then this originally was my gumbo pot until I was gifted that one, because And I switched to this one because the bottom of that one is smaller, but the top is bigger. This one is just straight up and down, all the way up and down. But the great thing about this one is that it has, you know, an insert. It has two inserts actually. So I use this one more for boils now. So like when we do a seafood boil, because this whole thing just lifts up and out, and then there's a steamer basket in there. So that's really a handy little piece to have. So I don't know, guys. This is seeming like it's going to be pretty tough. So far, I only have one or two in mind that I can get rid of. But we'll see how it goes. All right, so we for sure talked about this baby. We for sure talked about this one. I think she's going to go. Also, you know, this one can be replaced by the new pan. But look at this. This is kind of like bent, warped. I don't know how that happened. So that's good enough for me. That one can go. That will be replaced by her. No big deal, right? So what else can I get rid of? Let's go back in this drawer actually, because now I'm thinking this one, which is the baby sister to this one. They go together. I'm thinking both of those can go because I have this pan hanging over my cooktop, and they're about the same size. So yeah, I'm thinking both of those can go, and we can just ship it out. Now, I had already said this, but there really is no need for 3 cast iron skillets. So 2 of these are gonna go. This one is a pretty easy decision because I have never had 2 cast iron skillets going before. So the press stays with me. And I believe 2 of these were inherited. I have the large. Well, they're all larges, I think. Okay, so real quick. This is a large. And this one is a large. I think this was the one I had originally. This one, I could care less about the name brand. You already know that about me. But this one right here, I'm going to immediately ditch this one because it doesn't even have a helper handle. So cast iron is super heavy. So having this helper handle, I need that. So this is the one. I think this is the one that I'm going to keep because I think it's a little bit bigger than this one. Yeah, as a matter of fact, this one can sit down in there. So definitely bigger. So that was easy. Y'all should be proud of me. That was really easy. There you have it. 1 cast iron skillet, 1 press. Easy breezy. I'm not sure. I'm still up here. Not sure what else I can get rid of. The thing is, here's the thing. This really could take the place of my Dutch oven, and it could take the place of one of the big pans that I have down there. But I'm just like scared to get rid of those, so I'm gonna sit tight on those for now. I'm working on it. I'm gonna sit tight on those for now. So let's see what we got, what we ended up with. All right, so here's where I am. I have just these 2 pans here, 1 and 2, the sisters, big sister, little sister, and 2 cast iron skillets, and the small stock pot. That one is on the fence. And the only reason she's on the fence is because she belonged to my grandmother, and I'm having a hard time with that. I'm having a hard time letting go of that. I'm not gonna let go of my Dutch oven because even though it's large, it's smaller than this new perfect pot. So I'm gonna keep my Dutch oven. I don't know what else I can say. Oh, so I did have this little baby right here, and I do have 2 small pots like this, but I decided I'm gonna put this over with my soaping equipment because I can use this as sort of a double boiler to make my lotions and lip balms and things like that. So you guys, Hubby may have just convinced me of something. So I just told y'all that this baby is on the fence because she was grandmother's. He said, well, if you're gonna, do you just have to keep this pie? Because this one is the same as this one. It's not. This one's a little bit bigger. I think this one is like 5.5 quarts. This one might be 3 or 3.5. And then he goes, well, then that one is the same size as the Dutch oven. And do you really have to have both of those? Do you really want to keep the red one? I love this Dutch oven. I love this pot. It's Chantal cast iron, of course. But it too has seen better days. So I think he just convinced me of what I need to do. Because look at this. My edges, I have edges that are like chipped and things. It's actually in two spots. It's chipped right here, chipped right here. This is something right here that I've asked people about multiple times, and they say it's not really a big deal. This happens with these types of pots that have the white insides, but you see that? It's not dirty. That's where some of the enamel starts to wear down from being cooked in a lot. And, you know, that just is, that's like flavor. That lets you know that we've been cooking up some stuff that has had some amazing flavor. So oh, this is so hard. I really don't want to get rid of this. But he's right. These two are the exact same size. So maybe I just have to pick one and just do it. Just pull the Band-Aid off. I don't know. I would love to know what y'all think about this situation and what I should do. What would you do? And so now the kid has come through. And I love that we're thinkers in this family, but sometimes I don't love that we're thinkers in this family because he came in and he said, why are all the pots out on the counter? Why? Why are all the pots everywhere? What's going on? And I told him, I said, because I'm trying to get rid of some stuff and, you know, I don't need all these pots and pans. He says, okay, so you're going to sell some stuff? No, sir, I'm going to donate them, whatever. Anyway, so, you know, I was telling him which ones I was doing, and I was telling him my dilemma with the stock pots / Dutch ovens. And this kid, he says, okay, so if the issue is between these two, which one do you care less about? And I was like, I care about both of them. Do you use them for the same thing? I do. I use this one for soups and stews and to make roasts. I use this one for soups and stews and for roast. Well, and I told him, Daddy said, this one is heavy, so get rid of it. And he said, well, I agree with Daddy. What, that I should get rid of this one? No, you said get rid of that one. No, I didn't. Daddy said get rid of this one because it's heavy. He said, then I agree with whatever Daddy said. And I'm like, what? Okay, so it looks like my Chantal is going. I'm kind of sad about that, but it looks like it's going. While I'm at it, you guys, I'm going to be getting rid of black plastics. I have a lot of these because I use them for my ceramic and enamels cookware. But here's the thing. This one's easier. I don't have another fish spatula, so I will have to buy one of those. There's no reason for this right here. Absolutely no reason. So these are going today too. And there's a ton of them in here. So I'm also going to do that while I'm getting rid of these pots and pans. And let me tell you, some of these things are tough for me because I think about, I'm not into name brands. I'm just into things that work really well and that last a really long time. But sometimes when it comes to things like this, I do actually care about the brands because some of these brands are tried and true. Like some of the things I'm getting rid of today are Calphalon, this right here, Chantal, you know. Some of the stainless steel options, I'm just like, I really don't want to do that. But this right here I'm going to use out in the garden because a fellow gardener who hates worms as much as I do, does not like bugs, uses tongs like this to go out and pick hornworms off of her tomatoes, or if she sees worms so she doesn't have to touch them or even get close to them. So this is going to go out into the garden. We're repurposing, you guys. We're repurposing, and that's what we do. So what else? Another pair. I might need these though. I might need these. We're gonna see. I'm gonna see. What I should do though is replace things like that with items like this. This is not, that black plastic. This is more by nylon or something like that. I really should do more of this for situations where I can't use just my stainless steel. Here's another example. This is black coated. Black coated. That's what I get for trying to do squats while I'm trying to clear out the the cabinets. But here we go. This is that same black plastic and one of my favorite brands. Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? KitchenAid. Yeah, it's gotta go. I don't know what else to say. And that's it. Again, this is not black plastic, so this will probably stay. Which, yeah, I can use this on my ceramic and all that stuff. So that's pretty much it. I'm proud of myself. I've always been pretty good at purging, no problems, but the cookware thing has always been an issue. We're a family of 3, and even when people come over, by the time I've gotten everything done, I've used certain pots and pans multiple times because I get one thing done, keep it warm in the oven, and use that same pot, wash that pot, and use it again. And that's probably what I'm going to continue to do. Like some of these things I have not used in quite some time. Some of them I only use a few times a year because I only do boils, maybe 5-6 times a year. I only do gumbos maybe 5-6 times a year. But I like having them, and I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of them. So today was a good day for purging my pots and pans. And I'm going to link to the original video where I talked about kitchen essentials, whether you're a new cook or a seasoned cook. These are pots and pans and utensils that I think are absolutely essential in any kitchen if you like to cook. So go check that out, and thank you for watching this video. Basically, what I ended up with is a 10-piece cookware set, including 2 cast iron skillets. As for these black plastic utensils, I will not be donating those because if I wouldn't use it in my own kitchen, I'm not going to give it to anyone else. Now that is a rack of ribs. Beautiful. You can see they already tasted off the ends right here. They took 2 off the end. You guys, till next time. Again, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, share this with your friends and family, and come back and visit with me again. Hit the notification bell so you'll know whenever I post a new video. Thanks again. Bye.